What is a wife's role in marriage? My name is Paul Friedman. I'm founder of the Marriage Foundation. And this may seem almost like a religious question, like the kind of question that would be dealt with from a religious point of view. But it's not just religious. It is spiritual, though. Because I'm not going to talk about so much the mundane, a wife should be driving the children and the husband should be doing this, and I'm not going to go there. Rather, we're going to come to the basis of marriage, and we're going to understand it from that point of view, because frankly, that's what's important. So, why do you get married? Why do people want to get married in the first place? And I'm not talking about, oh, well, I found the ideal man, I have found the ideal woman, in case whatever. I'm going to talk about why people want to get married. It's really simple if you think about it. And yet it's never discussed in society. The number one reason why people want to get married, are you ready? Is so they could be happier. But not just happier, but happier every single day of your life. You're not signing up for this general blasé, oh yeah, well, I'm happier now that I got married. No. You want to be happier. That's what you want in life. That's what you want from life, isn't it? No one ever thinks about these things. We go through life like automatons, one day at a time. Get up in the morning, have a routine, have a little entertainment sometimes, have a great meal other times, get some loving in, get some whatever, and da-da-da-da, and every day. It's not enough. A living person is an evolutionary person. Evolutionary to what? More education? More knowledge? More intelligence? Maybe, but who needs that? What you really want is you want to be happier. And we get married for the exact same reason. We want to be happier. So, your role in a marriage is to make yourself happier by ever-increasing love. That's the second reason for getting married. We want to feel love. Why? Because love is the one thing that is intangibly tangible. You can't touch it, smell it, feel it, whatever, with your five senses, but it's tangible, it's real. You experience love and you know it's real because you're a soul. Souls experience love. They don't just experience sort of the things that come from love, but they experience love itself. We're the only creatures that can say we do. And that love, we also know intuitively that love has no end, has no boundary. Now our mind tells us that can't be real. But it is real. Love has infinite attached to it. Nothing else does. Even outer space is not infinite. There's an end somewhere, but there is no end to love. There's no end to love. And that's what we want because we know that that love makes us happy. So there's your two things. You want to be happier every single day of your life, and you want ever-increasing love. Very simple. So now, what's the role of a wife. The role of a wife is to contribute to that happiness. So there's two parts to that. Do you like how I dissect things, how I break it down? There's two parts to that. One part is don't do anything that's going to cause stress, worry, drama, negativity. Don't do any of those things. You know, we have free will. We always have a choice because of that free will that we can behave, act in a way that is beneficial or detrimental. Some people say, what about neutral? There is no such thing because we're alive. We're always moving. So those are your two options. Doesn't matter what it is. You could always act either beneficially, contributing to the love and happiness of your marriage, which is unique. Or you could behave detrimentally and bring down your marriage, poison it, destroy it, take away all the fun from it. Those are your two options. So let's say you're a religious person and you're asking this question. And you're asking because you have heard that we should follow Scripture. And Scripture tells us how to behave. And I'm telling you that all of God's commandments are based on the principle of love and behaving in a way that is beneficial, that's positive. All of them. The thou shalt nots are all about what I just said before. Avoiding, determinedly avoiding, making it a point to avoid being negative, being critical, being nasty, being spoiled, being a brat. All those things, you have to avoid them. How do you do that? Well, as soon as an idea comes up in your mood, or a feeling, I'm sorry, I said comes up in your mood, I meant comes up in your mind, or a feeling of moodiness comes up in your mind, it's your obligation as a person who has free will to put those aside and replace them with positive thoughts and positive feelings. So that's what you do when the negative stuff comes up in your head. That's your role as a wife. And when you have a good feeling, which you have control over, or a good thought, which you're allowed to and obligated to implant in your mind, because it's your mind, you're the soul, then you roll with those. And that's what you feed into your marriage. Think of your marriage as a container. I call it the sacred space of marriage. There's only two of you in there. And I always strongly tell people, do not let anyone into your marriage. It's just two of you. So don't tell people about what's going on in your marriage. Don't share. Keep it private. There's only two of you when you keep it private. So you have a lot of control over what's coming into your marriage, over what you put in. So think of this container, think of a jar, and it starts out empty. It began only when you get married. And you put in sweetness, the honey of encouragement, uplifting ideas, flattery, positive flattery, loving ideas, love itself. That's all you want in there. You don't want to allow anything to come into your marriage caused by you that's going to be toxic. Only honey, sugar, chocolate cake, and whipped cream. Do not let in anything bitter that doesn't taste Good. Do you get it? Don't let your mind, which has been victimized by the biological body, and I don't want to get into all that, don't let it fool you. And if your husband happens to say something that's negative, well, if you own what he says when it's negative, it's going to collect in your sacred space of marriage. But if you dodge it, ignore it, don't relate to it, don't connect with it, no matter how much it appears to be directed at you, then your sacred space of marriage will remain so. And that's your job. That's your role, is to remain positive. Yes, it's your husband's job and role too, but we're only talking to you now. You have the power. As a woman, you have greater power than your husband or husband-to-be. You have greater power to infuse love into your marriage, because women are more connected to their heart than are men. Use that power. Love, love, and more love. You know, in my life, my motto is God alone. Love alone. That's it. Love. God first, God alone. Love first, love alone in your marriage. That's what's going to bring you that which is what you sign up for. You sign up for happiness and love, and you have the power to make it so. That's your role. I don't care who takes out the trash. I don't care who's staying home with the kids. That's up to you guys. Scripture doesn't cover that. But the love and the happiness is under your control. So no matter how you behave regarding the particular situation, infuse it with love and positivity. Got it? If you do this, you'll find what our clients find. That love is the most amazing thing to infuse into your marriage, and it makes your marriage the most amazing place of happiness in your life. Never ending. It's almost scary sometimes how positive it is, because your mind doesn't want you to enjoy it. But you put your mind under control. It's your mind. I hope you enjoyed this talk. You can subscribe and get lots of videos about marriage. You could like this, you could share it, you could comment on it. And I don't care if you comment negatively, sometimes I enjoy those. It makes no difference to me. I'm here to serve. And I want you to be happy. I want you to have the most amazing marriage. I can't even talk about my marriage. It's like, my wife and I were talking about it today. It's like there's no chart. It's literally off the charts. Off the charts. Because love is off the charts. You can't measure love. And that's what you should have. Happiness can't be measured. And that's what you should have. But happiness from love. Happiness from things like cars and houses and dogs and all that. No matter how cool it is, it's fleeting. But love, it's there. It's there. All right. Blessings to you. Blessings to your spouse, your family, your friends. God bless you. Thank you for taking the time to be with me. I appreciate that, and I hope I've been of benefit to you. God bless.